I just wanted a cup and they gave me a bowl. All right, we got lentil soup, bread. I went and I got Mediterranean food for lunch. And then we got hand sanitizer. Oh, and the last thing too. Falafel sandwich. But first, hand sanitizer, because I've been touching hella things. So before we eat, napkins and spoon. Feels like it's mad warm today for me to be eating soup. But I'm gonna, okay? I don't have any, there's no plug for this. Like, there's no, how is there tons of people in this? Oh, I just realized something. I don't have any salt. And lentil soup is notoriously unsalted, because I swear y'all white folks, y'all palm-colored people ruin it for everybody. Y'all go to a restaurant, it's too spicy. It's too salty. Shut the fuck up. I hope it got some flavor, y'all. Or else I'm gonna have to put this up and hold off on it, because it smells good. Hi, I'm always here. Hi, Scott. Hi, Cody. Hi, Miss Music. This needs salt badly. Bootsy Ruffin, how are you? So the consistency is good. Okay? Consistency is great. It's yummy lentil soup, but it needs salt. Something furious. Oh, I wonder if I have. Let's see if I have some. Because sometimes, every now and again, homie is able to pull some things out of their bum that I am just in awe of. Yo, I got, is that the KFC? I'm sorry, not the KFC, the White Castle honey mustard. Bro, that's crazy. I got the White Castle honey mustard. But not like one silverware that has a little salt packet in it. That is so sad. Well, bland it is then. Moshi, how are you? I'm eating bland lentil soup, but I know the falafels go slap. That's what I'm excited about. I know the falafel's gonna slap, so I'm not even mad about it. Though I could be. I do for music, but I'm not even gonna put any music on there. I don't want them to never stay, but when I've attempted to lay a complete lace recently, it's been hard. Hi, Ben. Hi, Ricky. Hi, Dope Ass Witchy Tran. Hi, Marlette. Okay. We're eating bland lentil soup because I have no fucking salt and I refuse to go get some. Though I'm sure I could get some from this gas station right here. $777 right here, baby. Kathy, welcome to the live. It's a lunch break, y'all. Okay. You know what we're gonna do though? It's bread time. It's bread time. Look at how good that looks. I'm done. How are there two people in this live? Hi, D-Bro. Hi, Abby D3759. How are you? Welcome to the live. How is there 2 people in this live and 0 hearts? That's crazy. This is the puffy bread. I give you the puffs. I fucks with it heavy. I'm still mad that this is not as salty as it should be. Not salty, but more flavorful is what I'm asking. I'm definitely gonna have to find some salt to finish this. I went and I hung out at the library for a little bit. Hello to all of the new joiners. I'm looking for them likes though, that's crazy. Went to the library. It took me like 2 days to... Hi Kay, hi Chris, thank you for joining the live. Let's get them likes up. It's crazy that it's at 0. Yeah, I was in the library hanging out. I needed to use the Wi-Fi because the Wi-Fi, my actual phone data has been being trashed lately. I could go on a whole rant about how Boost Mobile is garbage. But I'm sitting there finishing my stuff from YouTube, and I've like posted a bunch of new stuff, so check it out if you're following the ASMR page or the personal page. They just got updates, and the Patreon, because the Patreon just got updates too. Updating all my stuff, which feels good. Like, even though there's no like monetary, well, there's monetary gain for my Patreon. Like I do have patrons. Even though there's not a large monetary gain like I'd want to right now, it still makes me happy to look at the progress of my videos, of my posts. Like, I was posting really consistent for a while, but then just because of constantly being uprooted, it's been like hard to get into a schedule. But I'm hoping to get back into posting at least audios soon. That'll just be for the patrons and for the ones who know. Because if you know, you know. The ones that find me on the other sites. But yeah. So I'll be back to posting audios definitely, and then I'll probably be doing let's get those likes up, y'all. Please and thank yous. Probably be doing lives more often again, just because why not? Gotta fill my time somehow. And that's the only thing that keeps me grounded. Hi Matthew, how are you? Something that keeps me grounded at the moment. Something to do. Something to keep my mind preoccupied, because I feel like lately been kind of negative. I'm feeling a little sad, which is I have full compassion for myself because there's a lot of shit going on with me. What's up, Bobby? How are you? Thank you for joining the live. Just with I think there's with being unhoused at different times in my life these last couple years, and fighting fucking tooth and nail just to have some stability, then finding a little bit of stability at my parents' house, and planning to ultimately leave the States and everything, just to have them right when I'm like at the cusp of something, or right where I'm at like my deadline for my timeline to get the fuck out of their house, shit just goes awry and it blows a bunch of my stuff out of the water. It seems like every time I make a plan, the last couple years, it's just like the universe is like, nope. What's come up lately though is the idea of dignity, and how I feel like as a person, so I live an alternative life now, I guess. Well, I've always lived an alternative life, but more so now with living in a van. Dignity with being unhoused and meeting and coming across other unhoused people and other like black creatives and shit that in the city. And I was never one to be like, oh, starving artist type vibes. Hey, just joined. How are you, Alberto? Hello. I was never one to be like, oh, I'm trying to be like on the whole starving artist tip, but damn. I mean, I know like there's tons of programming even within myself and my family lineage that has to do with finances and tons of other things that I'm still working through. But I was like, god damn, this whole like it just feels like it shouldn't be this hard as someone who, it feels like it shouldn't be this hard, full stop. And going back to the idea and the topic of dignity, I feel like America, especially for someone with the intersections that I have, right? Black, queer, AFAB. God damn. Pick a struggle. I feel like, what's up to the new joins? Still have 0 likes, which is crazy. How you join, but then you don't like nothing. That's wild. Keep on scrolling in. I'm not for you. Oh, how America, especially with my intersectionality and all the different intersections of my identity, being like a black, AFAB, queer person, I feel like it's constantly testing you and constantly trying to push you to your limits. And like that also too, 'cause I don't know if anybody gets into, I want to say it's called cartography. Am I messing up? Okay, it's the like using ley lines and stuff to figure out what best, get out of here, these fucking flies, to distinguish where best to put your energy, where to live, what's gonna be good for your energy and good for like your growth and development, so that you can easier or more easily manifest things. So I've been like on a whole thing of trying to get the fuck out of Michigan, because the way my ley lines are, I'm sorry, with the way that my energy works in correspondence to where I stay currently is, what are you? Fly, I hope you get, bro, I'm hoping this fly gets stuck in, what's up, Memphis? What's up, JD? What's up, Anunnaki? Reptilian hybrid join? That's a lot going on. Yeah, I've been trying to find a place that's better suited to me. Still 0 is crazy. 0 likes is crazy. Oh, guys, y'all don't like black people then, huh? Yeah, we're going that route. Tell you what's good, because I didn't see y'all get on here. The funny thing about TikTok, before I go back to my my rant about how America does not allow its people and its citizens to have dignity, especially when you have different convergences of identity within that system. I didn't see y'all, and by y'all I mean like the general TikTok public, not like y'all, but I have seen y'all go up gung-ho for some randoms. Agreed. Whoever, if y'all could hear that, there's a kid outside screaming because they agree with me. I've seen y'all go crazy for dudes, usually lost. Okay, there we go. My connection was lost for a second. I've seen y'all go crazy for dudes who are half naked on this app, no shirt on. Oh, okay. Just sitting there. Agree, girly. Just sitting there doing nothing. Here I am pouring my heart out to y'all, and I got 0 likes. It's crazy. It's actually a first though too, because normally when I come on I actually do have likes, so I'm not even impressed about it. It's just like y'all petty, because y'all go sit here and come and hang out, but then not like nothing. How'd that work? Anyway, getting back to my rant. I don't have salt for this lentil soup, so I'm mad that it's bland. Lunch break time. But yeah, ultimately I feel like America does not give a flying fuck about maintaining the dignity of its citizens. That's where I'm at. And why I said that was, I was saying that I was in the library and I was talking, or I was just doing my stuff, and I was overhearing other people's conversations and stuff, which I know you're thinking, like, you're in a library, why are they talking? I agree. But due to everything that was going on, I was like, you know, I'm gonna put my headphones in and mind my business, because that's how you do it. And so there was a woman in there, black woman, of course, black femme, brown and darker skin, as you usually see in this type of situation, but not confined to those parameters, talking about how she's unhoused and how she's hungry. And first, okay, you know, before I do that, because I was telling you when I started this, I've been being very, not negative, but my head has just been stuck in such a sad space, because I'm in the process of mourning a lot. Like, I'm mourning my relationship with my parents. Like, that's just dead. It's done. I was maintaining it for my siblings' sake and stuff like that, but now it's just no longer something I feel is worth all the drama at this point. Spring on Mars, how are you? Jay, how are you? K-Bert, how are you? Tina, hello. Make sure you gotta get them likes up. There's 0 likes. You can't press your thumb to the screen? Is it that hard? Figure it out. Literally, use your fingies. Like that. You see that? I'm giving a tutorial right now on how to use your fingies to like things. Anyways, yeah, so this black AFAB person in the library is talking to someone on the phone, talking about how they're hungry and they're unhoused, and they it just made me angry. 99 Sammy, how are you? I want you to know I can see that there are people in the live, so I know you're here and I appreciate you being here. I would just love if you just interacted somehow. But yeah, it just made me really upset, because I'm like, especially just made me really upset, because I'm like, especially too when I can run into different creatives who are also like unhoused or just in very precarious situations just because of the economics of America right now. It's just, it really makes me upset, because y'all, and by y'all I mean society at large, I mean like y'all as individuals, obviously, but the way society treats creatives is so crazy. And I would say more so big business, because y'all need us to push the culture forward, right? To push society forward, I would even say. But then y'all don't treat us like y'all don't treat us like y'all need us. Case in point, no longer Cannababe, thank God. They wasn't paying me enough. No longer Cannababe. So no longer with the cannabis, no longer with the modeling agency, the cannabis modeling agency or brand ambassador agency, Cannababe, because they were on some BS, ultimately. And their owner and shit was just mad weird. It was like, so companies ran by these 2 queer white women, which good for them, but it was giving allies, not kinship or any type of actual community. And for a minute, like, I thought, cause, and mind you, the community I was talking about when I would make videos and like stuff pertaining to Cannababe was usually about the creatives, the girls, like the girls themselves who work with Cannababe. The other models and ambassadors are so flipping cool. I met so many cool people, so many friends to this day. And that network is gorgeous. That network is beautiful. It's full of tons of girls and guys, actually, and people, because gender non-conforming. That's another thing too. They never just like for as much as they tried to be inclusive, they were only inclusive for their filter for white queer. Okay, they had a ton of staff or a ton of girls on their roster who were black creatives in the city who were bringing money to Cannababe, and they just did not care. And there was this whole like non-compete clause where I was finding work outside of their agency because I wasn't getting booked enough with them, and they were literally having us, like, all the girls, like, fight. Falafel sandwich, side note. Fight. I swear to God if this fly gets in here. Fight for SK. If you're the only one left here, thanks for watching. Fight in their fucking comment section just to get work. Then want to come at me with a full-on novel with no punctuation, talking about, oh, so you work for this person now? We're confused. Girl, if you don't get clarity in your face. Oh, look, 2 likes. Thank you. Florida Water, and yo, the way these mystical ass names have been popping up on my screen. How are y'all? Okay. So the lentil soup was kind of a bust. But this falafel, the falafel hit y'all. The falafel is so good. Jesus Truck Tire Service. Is it supposed to be like Jesus? Jesus Truck Tire Service. What's good? Twitch, what's good? Nicole, what's good? Make sure y'all hit the like button before y'all dip. Or if you're gonna dip, just hit the like button, then dip. Yeah, but it's too hard for no apparent reason. There should be no reason why. What's up, 2 digits short? Anyways. Yeah. Oh no! Not crumbs. Not crumbelina. That's what happens when you eat in the car. This falafel, though, it goes hard. The lentil soup was bland because I ain't had no salt and pepper, unfortunately. Even though the consistency was good. But this is the savor. Yolanda Malone. Bootsy, thank you for entering the live. I feel like I've been on a kick of like taking in too much negative information or taking in too much news, that's for sure. Like deadass, I was watching or I was listening to this podcast called Trash Future. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. And I like it for its commentary. I like it for the people's voices specifically, and also as my Gemini placements love to learn things. Excuse me. Inkman 5150, what's good? Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. It helps the kid out. But you really do need to be aware of what you're taking in. Media, food, everything. Which has been kind of have compassion with myself as I'm eating. What's up, John? I ate that little soup and now I'm like mad full. What's up, Stabler? Yo, not Stabler. Stabler Slayer. I need to know what that taste is. And I stand by that. tahini, garlic sauce, falafel. I took a break from falafel because I was eating it like every week. Which was ridiculous. That's it for me though. I think it's because I didn't smoke today. I'm not like starving. I've been debating on quitting smoking for good, or at least like quitting after I finish what I have. Which is feeling like the vibe, y'all. Which is crazy to be sober during a time like this. But that's how it's kind of feeling. I wish the sandwich was a little bit better. It wasn't exactly, it was good, but it wasn't like, it had that weird tangy taste that happens with falafel sometimes. I feel like when it's not made like right or not seasoned right, I don't know. It's just, it just gets like it's like a weird metallic snotty taste. At least now it's even 2 and 2. Okay, that's done. Ah. Okay. Lunch is done. I'm trying so hard not to like smoke right now, because I was in like a whole ass daze at the beginning of the week. I was like, it was like Monday, Tuesday, and I was not here, y'all. I couldn't tell you where I was. Blake Royal, thank you for joining the live. I was having a little lunch break. I had falafel. I had lentil soup. It was good. Well, it was questionable. It was questionably good. Like the falafel was seasoned a little funky, and the lentil soup was perfect. Besides having just a little bit of salt, just a little bit of salt. But anyways. Yeah, I've been doing my best to stay positive. I just don't like I think the biggest thing they say, right, when you're dealing with like anxieties about life and stuff like that, is usually because like you're unhappy with where you are currently. And I can tell you that right now, I am in dead ass. I am a little unhappy with where I am at the moment. But I know that moving forward, things will figure themselves out. I just don't know when, and therefore I can't really. Sometimes it just gets to be too much, is what I'm saying. And so going back to America not giving its citizens dignity, or not allowing them to keep their dignity, especially like hell, if you see California, the unhoused people in California is wild. I went and I lived in California for a little bit a few years ago when I was on the road as a traveling barber. Like I'm always on the road, low key. So like the last couple of years, like the last 2 years, because of COVID, it had kind of like messed me up, so I was at home. But people don't talk about how like COVID, like the pandemic, and like those like Jesus Christ. People don't talk about how the pandemic has caused so much in terms of social unrest and anxiety. Like they talk about in some instances, right? They talk about it's still going on to some extent, right? Some people are still dealing with it. Now there's like new stuff going on in monkeypox, whatever the fuck, like sure, whatever. But like the social implications of just like having lost like 2 years, whether it be the kids who didn't get to go to prom, you know, like we already don't have a lot of rites of passage as human beings, but specifically, we already don't have a lot of rites of passage, but specifically as Americans, and like we've lost those markers to determine like stages of life, right? And the entire world's on halt, and now you are stuck inside for 2 years. You saw like relationships change, family dynamics change, financial stability change. Like we see so many unhoused people in the United States now, and it's just growing. There was the tons of issues with like the moratoriums and rent situation when the pandemic was happening and everything. But I say all this to say it shouldn't be this hard to live your life and to live it with dignity and to have ease. Just feel like the thing about, for me, and it's so funny when people are like, oh, money doesn't buy happiness. Shut the fuck up, okay? Seriously, I feel like people who say that, like, it almost makes me want to do like the Ariana thing, be like, what's the thing she says? It's like a line in one of her songs. It's like, it's like a 7 Rings where she's like, you pretty much you have a problem, but you don't have enough money to solve it, type of thing. Because I swear, everybody who always says like, money is my happiness, are idiots. And it's usually people who already kind of came from money, or like an upbringing where they didn't have to like struggle or whatever, who are like, I got more money and I'm still unhappy. Well, yeah, because you were unhappy regardless. Like, you were gonna, like, money doesn't buy happiness. Sure, it doesn't. But if you were already a happy person and then you get money, babe, look at you, a happy ass person with money. How about we do that? And also, can we start with like it be okay? Money doesn't buy happiness, but everybody should have money. Everybody should have basic needs met. Everybody should have like shelter, food. These are things that should be basic. And this is crazy that in 2024 we are still saying this. And besides just dignity as a person, like, I'm just becoming so frustrated and like disillusioned with just the whole like sphere of politics for sure. Because the way that y'all really want black women to be Captain Save every hoe around. Like, and I remember going through going through TikTok, and this beautiful trans woman, who I'm blanking on their name right now, they're on a podcast. They're talking about how y'all expect black women, black trans women, black folks, but specifically black femmes, to really just be y'all all. Gotta be outgoing, gotta be this, gotta be right, and do it all, right? Gotta be a go-getter with a clear face. She said gotta do it all, withstand all the stress and everything else, but somehow do it with no acne, with clear skin, with a kiki and a smile. And I'm over that. I've gotten to the point too within myself and my own identity where I'm just like, I don't like people. Like, in theory, I like what they are, like in the sense that they are all facets of the divine, you know what I'm saying? Fractal pieces trying to figure themselves out. But most people are fucking lame. Most people are lame. Y'all are boring as hell. And for the most part, it's just like, there's no real community. Because like, as someone who, like, I'm lucky enough to be queer and black, so oh my god. And so there's supposed to be like that baked in community. People go, there's a baked in community. There's the queer community is it's right there. You have baked in community. It was another white queer person. Like, yes, there's tons of white queer spaces where y'all can just be y'all selves. Like, there's so much white cis male I'm sorry, yeah, white cis male specific, like gay spaces. We have like, so in Detroit we have like Minjo's, we have like, you know, tons of like, I think Temple Bar is just a gay bar, but we don't have a lot of lesbian bars, a lot of like black queer spaces where you can just go and not be bothered by like white queer people or white people in general. Anyways, my lunch break is over, y'all. I was just trying to get some things off my chest, mainly that, like I said, America does not give its citizens dignity. It has no, there's no such thing as morals when it comes to the United States. I'm so over it. Like, this whole like idea of them wanting to be a Christian nation and just all this other BS, like, I'm just starting to see it's very topsy-turvy. And I've always known, like, everything, it's all up. Whatever is up in this reality is actually down. Whatever's down is actually up. That's how it works. It's just frustrating because it's like, what am I supposed to do then? And I'm someone who, whatever's down is actually up. That's how it works. It's just frustrating because it's like, what am I supposed to do then? And I'm someone who